The Power of Collective Consciousness and the Journey Within. Hey there, friends. Today we're diving into something pretty remarkable: the strength of collective consciousness and our amazing journey within. We'll be touching on some influential figures like Alan Watts, Marcus Aurelius, and Joe Dispenza, and exploring how these teachings can help us not just as individuals, but as a united force. Well, also chat about some nifty breathing techniques and how the world operates like a magnetize. Really. So get comfy and let's get started. Alan Watts had this incredible way of expressing how interconnected we all are. He taught that when we realize we're not just isolated little islands, but part of a larger ocean, everything changes. Being mindful and present is super important, and it can really enhance how we experience life. Then there's Marcus Aurelius. The guy was a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher who emphasized resilience. He had this mindset that we should focus on what we can control and accept what we can't. It's a simple idea, but it's so powerful when facing challenges. And how about Joe Dispenza? He dives into self-transformation backed by science. He emphasizes that through changing our thoughts and emotions, we can actually change our lives. It's like we're all like gardeners, and our thoughts are the seeds we plant in our minds. Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about breathing techniques. Yes, the ultimate tool for empowerment. You might be wondering how simple breaths can be so powerful. Well, techniques like pranayama, the Wim Hof method, and even just box breathing can help reduce stress, increase focus, and create emotional clarity. Imagine taking a few minutes each day to practice this. It's like giving yourself a mini vacation. Breathwork not only calms us down, but makes us more aware of ourselves, which is super empowering. Your breath is like a bridge connecting your body and mind. Let's talk about how the universe is pretty darn magnetic. We often magnetize experiences and relationships that match our vibe. This idea of attraction ties beautifully into Alan Watts' teachings about resonance. What we focus on sends ripples into the universe, pulling back similar energies. Ever feel that you attract what you put out there? That's no coincidence. Whether it's positivity or negativity, we're like magnets bringing people and situations into our lives. It's a good reminder to keep our vibes high. Now, remember the movie A Bug's Life? There's this epic moment when one ant stands up to the grasshoppers, and then, one by one, all the ants rally together. This is a perfect metaphor for the power of unity. When we come together, we can create change that's greater than ourselves. In today's world, it's crucial to support one another, especially in tough times. The challenges we face, environmental, social, you name it, are massive. But together, we can tackle anything. We outnumber the problems if we work as a united front. Now let's sprinkle in some historical context. Not to get too deep, but think about figures like Obama, or even infamous ones like bin Laden. Society often uses scapegoats to create narratives, leading to miscommunication and division. It's interesting how our collective stories shape our understanding of right and wrong. Cultural narratives, scandals, and allegories have been part of human civilization for ages. They remind us of our inherent need for connection and how essential it is to understand each other's perspectives. Speaking of connection, let's chat about music and poetry. Artists like Bach and Mozart have a way of touching our souls. Listening to their music can unify us and elevate our collective consciousness. It's like the melodies are languages of the heart, bringing us closer together. Art and harmony also play pivotal roles in transforming our communities and ourselves. They remind us of our shared humanity and help us connect on deeper levels. When we engage with art, we're not just observers. We become active participants in a dialogue. Next up, let's unpack some mythos like the ice wall concept and figures like the Nephilim and Anunnaki. These stories often symbolize barriers we face, both physically and psychologically. It raises questions about who we are, who we want to be, and what external forces we perceive as adversaries. Think of it this way: the narrative of these ancient entities challenges us to look within and ask if we are letting these stories limit us. Are we playing the role of avatars in a larger game? Let's dive into something a little more cosmic: the Gateway Tapes. These tapes explore consciousness and personal potential, suggesting that we're the authors of our own realities. And speaking of authorship, the Matrix Code symbolizes our ability to shape our perceptions and beliefs. We each have power, the power to create our path and change our story. And when we tap into that collective potential, wow, we can create some phenomenal together. As we wrap things up, let's recap the strength of unity, the incredible potential within each of us, and the magic of breathing and our shared consciousness. Remember, each one of us is stronger than we could ever imagine, but together, oh man, we're a force to be reckoned with. Take a moment today to reflect on your role in this collective journey. How can you uplift others and be uplifted in return? Let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, peace and love, my friends.